Well, I see that the brave adventurer is ready for his, adventure. His adventure starts in the tavern, with him looking across the tavern and spotting the shadowy figure he came to talk to about... Sister, no, not about that. It's too soon. And that'd be spoiling the twist already. Also, you're not supposed to be in here when I'm narrating. I know, I promised to tell you the story, but I can't right now. I could tell this adventurer's story now. Yes, sister, I promise. Now please leave. Now, where was I? Alright. He spotted the shadowy figure he came to talk to about the deal he wanted to make. He wanted to help his town survive what was it again? Alright. Town to survive the war between werewolves and vampires. The town was right in the middle of the two armies. It was dumb of the stupid humans to make their town there, if I do say so myself. People went missing only to be found turned into one of the two fighting armies, never to be welcomed back to their home. Told to leave, that they were monsters. Stupid humans. They don't even know what monsters really are. To them, they never asked to be turned. That's how stupid humans can be. Arrogant, thinking that they're the best. How rude of the humans to do that. Oh, getting off track. My bad. The adventurer was warned that what he had to do was going to be very dangerous. And the adventurer said he could handle anything thrown his way. I doubt that. The shadowy figure just laughed at him and said, "We shall see." The adventurer noticed that the figure was holding a tarnished knife. Took a step back. The adventurer asked what he needed to do. The figure answered, "You'll need to meet both the werewolves and the vampire's leader. With that being said, how you do that is up to you." The figure gave the adventurer a book that was clearly old. He couldn't even see what the cover once looked like. The adventurer just asked, "What is this for?" The figure didn't answer. When the man looked up at the figure, they were gone. Like they were never there in the first place. Now that the brave adventurer knows what he had to do, it comes down to how he plans on doing it. Also finding out how the book fits in all of this. Unknown to the adventurer, the mayor's son heard the conversation with the shadowy figure and had plans of his own. He didn't like the fact that a nobody would be the one to save their town. He wanted to be the one to save the town, to show his father he was fit to be mayor one day. The mayor's son is just a little rat in my opinion. Can't ever just do something himself. No, has to steal someone else's plan. Anyways, back to the story. The adventurer went home and packed the bag. He knew he wasn't going to be back anytime soon, so he would need clothing, food, and a weapon. He was, after all, going to leave the somewhat safe town. He was going to have to defend himself from animals, or worse things. The adventurer thought that his best plan was to make friends with a vampire and a werewolf, to try and get them to talk to the leader about ending the war, or at least move it away from the town. He had no idea how he was going to do that. For all he knew, they could kill him before he even got a word out, or taunt him before he got to talk and explain. The sun was going down when he got to the gate of the town. Two paths lie ahead. The dark forest, where the rumor said the werewolves lived in packs and caves and camps. And then there was the path to the castle, where the vampires stayed. Or so the tale said. He had to make a choice between the wolves or the bats first. Okay, more the werewolves or the vampires first. But you get the idea. It was one monster or the other monster. Either way, it was scary and could lead to death for the adventurer. Well, it looks like he picked the vampires first. They did tend to let humans in their town for a short while. Maybe he could use that time to make a friend, to explain his goal, to end the war, and maybe find out why the war started in the first place. Now, the path was very clear what way to go. It was well kept, and the trades were made along the way, as evidenced by the tents and small shops set up. Some set up by the vampires, for a safe place if they didn't make it home before the sunrise, or for humans that didn't make it home before sunset. The adventurer thought it would be best to keep going, even if it was nighttime and dangerous. Let me just step in here and say this is very, I repeat, very stupid. Not smart at all. Anyways, back to it. Oh, also, don't be like him, kids. He's an idiot. Anyways. As he walked, he could hear something running around, and he felt watched. He held the dagger in his hand, hoping he didn't have to use it, and called out, "Hello. I just want to talk." He didn't get an answer. Just a shiver down his back, knowing he made his presence known to all, the good and the bad. He quickly looked for one of the safe homes and got inside, not realizing, as if it wasn't obvious, that it would be best to wait to continue in the morning. At some point he pulled the book out and decided to look through it, flipping the blank pages, and didn't understand. Why was he given a very old-looking book with nothing on its pages? Just then, he could hear something try to open the door, slamming its body against the door 2 times before running around the house, as if to see if there was another way in, a window, or another door, with no lock. It then all went silent. The adventurer thought it might have given up, that it was safe, when suddenly the sound of a wall breaking could be heard.